Welcome. Welcome to Creating a Self-Love Lifestyle. I'm Marcy Newman, your Heart Shift coach, and today we are talking about one of the most challenging aspects of creating a self-love lifestyle, and that is when your emotions seem to be getting the better of you. So I want you to know that um, what you experience in terms of your self-love journey is completely unique to you. However, there are certain aspects of it that we all experience. And one of those is the emotional turmoil that happens when we are truly committed to creating a self love lifestyle. Here's why. Self love, as you know, and you've heard me speak of previously, is certainly not for those who are weak of heart. That every step along the way, you will be challenged because true self love will take you out of every comfort zone that you have created for yourself. And of course, that includes your emotional body, right? The emotional set, you might say, where you have found a comfort zone, a place where you can express yourself, but then sort of retract when you need to, where you can let go of certain things, but other things you continue to hold on to, places where you are challenged and you continually back off from. These, of course, are the very things that you will continue to be challenged with. And I might even add, on a very frequent diet, because your higher self, which is working for you, is constantly creating these opportunities to take you where you have never been before. The reason for that is as I stated earlier, self-love is meant to take you out of your comfort zone. But the other aspect of it is that each and every time that you do step over that threshold, you are entering into a completely different partnership with the universe. You are entering into a higher vibrational frequency of energy, which now will give you access to information, to things, to people, to opportunities that you've never had before. Because each and every juncture of your ascension, which the self love journey is, it is an ascension journey. Each conjunction of that caliber, where you have declared a willingness to step beyond where you have ever been, there is a whole new world waiting for you. And it's a world that you cannot experience until you get there. So it's why a lot of people have fear, right? Fear about these challenges and allowing themselves to be drawn into experiences where they are challenged. And instead, they experience paralysis in a lot of ways. And so, what we need to recognize is that every invitation to step beyond where you've ever been before is meant to challenge you because it is the contrast of energy that will build the strength, the courage, the commitment, the determination for you to go beyond it. And so each and every time that you come up against this wall, that, by the way, is not outside of you, it's inside of you. Each and every time you will experience trepidation, fear, You may experience the paralysis that I spoke of. You may experience even terror, depending on what your own personal history has provided for you in the past. So, as we know, a lot of us have also experienced trauma, right? And trauma, one of the natural responses to that is to create whatever stability that we can, even if it means that we hide ourselves. And in fact, very often trauma responses are all about hiding ourselves because the fear of exposure, the fear of more trauma is so great. So, when you're on this self love journey and creating a self love lifestyle, I want you to know that you will be challenged emotionally. But I also want you to know, beyond any shadow of doubt, that you will not be harmed in stepping over that threshold. Instead, the universe will just place itself at your feet and it will bring to you everything that it has been holding for you in this higher vibrational frequency so that you can start to experience the rewards of your greater expansiveness, your willingness, your courage, and of course, the aspect of you that is responding to the yearning of your own heart to live life differently. So, how do these emotions come up? Well, here's what I want you to know. If you have been neglecting your emotional self, your first inclination because of that neglect may actually be in anger. Could even turn into rage. It can turn into pointing the finger at other people, blaming and shaming them for what is taking place. And I want you to know that that's coming from this place of fear, of frustration, because you're not stepping up to this new level of self love that's calling to you and wanting you to know that you're completely supported and loved during it. So, this anger, this rage, this frustration, it can happen. You also may find that you become ridden, maybe even feel shamed. Um, and I want you to know that every single one of us that have embarked upon this journey have recognized this within ourselves, myself included. I now am at the point where I recognize that when any of that comes up, I know immediately that that is the ego's response, the ego's fearful response to what's happening. And so, what I do is I immediately start to give myself more compassion. I also step into a different place where I recognize that the only way for me to soothe that fear that's at the basis of all that is to be tender with myself. That compassion, the tenderness, the generosity, these are all things that we can do for ourselves, being kind to ourselves, that can help to soothe some of that fear and enable us then to move forward. But I also want to share something else that I frequently do. And that is that when I can feel my emotions brimming at my eyes, and I can feel that this is coming up repeatedly, I know that I am right now at this precipice. This invitation is being handed to me on a silver platter, and it's saying to me, follow me. Step here, Marcy. And everything that your heart is yearning for is waiting for you. I don't know what that is. I rarely know what that is. But because I've been on this journey for so long now and consciously engaged in it for over 25 years, like consciously stepping, choosing, creating, I'm very much attuned to not only the promise of these rewards, but also I know that I will be fully supported. But that emotion may start to get the better of me if I don't tend to it. So here's what I do. And I highly recommend this. I hope that you'll gift yourself this too. I actually schedule myself cry days. That's right. It's not Friday, it's a cry day. And this is a day where I will set aside just a couple of hours and I will do everything that I can to provoke that emotion forward, whether it's looking at photos, watching, a film that's going to tug at my heartstrings. I have some faves. Um, Whether I allow myself to go down memory lane, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever it is in that moment, I look at it as a tool for me to bring my emotions forward and allow myself to cleanse my palette, cleanse my screen, cleanse my energy field. And there's nothing that does it better than tears. So I cleanse it, and then I am ready. So, the one caveat that I want to share with you is that you must put a limit on that. Never more than a couple of hours, about the length, maybe a little bit here and there in the, before the beginning of a film or after a film. Get your journal out and start writing. Help yourself to just continue to move that energy through. And you will come out of it feeling like $1,000,000. It's the most incredible thing. You will be refreshed, you will be ready, and you will have aligned yourself now utilizing your free will to partner with your higher self that's going to take you by the hand, take you by the heart, and lead you right where you need to go. This is my promise to you. And so, with that, I would really like to invite you to start incorporating this into your life. It is a huge step for self love. And when you do, please let us know how it goes for you. Leave your comments below. Please like this video if it has given you any kind of insight or has resonated with you. Leave your comments and please share. We are building this self love awareness together. We're forming a band. And so, with that, I'd also like to leave this affirmation with you. I am. I am loved and cherished beyond all measure. I am perfectly supported every step along the way in my self love journey, where all the rewards that are waiting for me are my birthright. How's that for powerful? Okay, so much love to you. I'll see you right back here again next week. And let me know if there are any subjects that you'd like me to talk about or any concerns that you might have. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, this self love journey is all about you. And it's about you partnering with your higher self. And in truth, you're here to save your own day. All righty. Take care now. Bye bye.